Hi everybody, this tutorial is going to be about how to produce the final solution of the Incense Stick Holder, and we're basically going to create out 3 views this time, the third view of which is a little bit more difficult again, so please have a go at it, do your best. So first thing we've got to do is to get some idea of the crates, and again the crates help us with the proportion. I'm using an HB pencil, and what I'm actually doing is just sketching out slightly darker than really you should for the construction lines. And the main reason behind that is to make sure you can actually see. So yeah, I'm happy with the proportion of that plan view or top view or bird's eye view. Stick a centre line on it. I'm going to pop the crate in for the side view like we did for the development work, and I'm going to create out a different final solution, and that's just purely for this tutorial, no other reason. So what I'm going to start by doing is I've got my crates there. That's going to be for my side view, that's for my plan view, and I'll put another view over here somewhere a little bit later. Now I've rotated my page to make it easier for me, and I'm going to start off by having an angle in there. This is the end that the hole's at. I'm going to rotate my page again, and I'm going to just put in some more guidelines here. I've got a design in my own sort of mind. You'll just copy the one for this final presentation drawing from your development work, whereas in my case, just for the tutorial, if you like, I'm making this up. So I'm going to have something that's a little bit more straight lines this time. So I'm just going to bring down to there, bring that mark down to there, like that. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. And then I'm going to just take an angle line from that point to that point there. Again, these are all faint construction lines, or should be faint construction lines when you do them. That's because we don't want those horrible grey lines over the work when we add the colour tone. So this is where my little hole's going to go. So this, if you like, is the head and the body, and then I'm going to have a squared off end. So I'm going to bring this down to not quite a point, because I've already established that points aren't really a good thing. They're a little bit dangerous, and where we've got a point as well, it's a little bit weak. So that's basically the outline that I'm going to use. So what I need to do now is produce that outline there into my side elevation, and I've already said that we've got 2 types of formers we can use. We've got the hockey stick former, which I showed you what that actually looks like in one of the previous tutorials, but I'm going to use the S type one for this example. So I'm basically going to start at this corner here. Remember, that's the end, it's the same design, but it's just looking at that edge there, it's sideways on. So here goes, we're just going to go up, rounded like that, bring that down, and then take that up there like that. So it's just a gentle, nice gentle curve. Here's the hard bit now. I've got to draw another line next to that. And remember, this shows the thickness of our veneers. Okay, 5 or 6 pieces of veneer gives us about 3.5 millimeters in thickness. So that's not too bad. Again, the beauty of doing faint construction lines is they can easily be rubbed out. And there's the hole. So I'm just gonna, I know that the hole's gonna be in there somewhere, and basically the incense stick's going to stick out through there. So that's my plan view. That's my side-on view looking at that edge. So what am I going to see if I look from there to there? Basically in that direction there. Well, if I just project these lines across, that's going to be the total height, alright, of my crate. If I take my height there, of that point there, and bring that across, there, and that's the width, so I'll turn my page back round and I'll put in my width, which is about there, pop in a centre line, we're about there. So as I've said, if we look at that edge there, from there, look through, it's the same as looking through there. So that height there, the lowest point is here, the highest point is there. I've just sketched that across to there. Now, there's a little bit of trial and error here. Okay, the first thing we can put in is, we know how thick that is there, so we can project that across there. We know that the widest point is there and there, which is there and there. We've got this little flat here, which is going to be in there. So we're going to see that. So there to there is the same as that. That there is the same as that. And we know that that's our maximum height. Now, whilst we are looking, we can see we've got a slight angle. And that angle will be slightly different. So I'm just going to draw that at a slight angle there. Okay, there. And we're going to look approximately where the hole is, and the hole is going to be in there somewhere. Okay. Now, if I turn that back round, you can see better now. I'll just line it in a little bit darker. You can see better what we've actually got. So this angle here, as we look, is represented there. The hole there will appear as a slight oval, but this actually comes in slightly. So what we're going to see is, in this case, and like I say, this is a little bit of trial and error. We're going to bring that side in slightly there, and then just bring it out there. So that signifies where this comes in, and then out to the full width. Where it does it there, we project that line across there, and that distance and that distance are the same. It looks slightly more on that side there. So what I've got there is basically my third view. It's quite difficult to do is this, so do your best with it. Okay, there's no reason not to get these two views absolutely spot on, because you've done design concepts that are similar, you've done your developmental work that's very similar as well. But this view here, remember what we've said, if that's actually how tall the final solution's going to be, when we look at the thing from that view, we've got to project that maximum height across, project the hole across, and so on and so forth. So in normal circumstances, this would be nice and faint, okay, nicely crated out, nice faint construction lines. Yeah, I'm happy with that. If there's anything I'm not happy with, take the eraser, remove bits and pieces until you think it looks right. But it's important to get the crates right first of all, because that will decide on the proportion. If the crates are incorrect, we're starting off on a bad foot straight away. So that's basically it. 3 views, which are presentation views. So if you were showing this design to a client or somebody who wanted you to actually manufacture one of these, this is what they would actually see from various elevations or various views. Okay, that completes this tutorial. The next one I'm going to do is how to best colour render this. So thanks very much for listening.